And welcome to my channel. I am jumping back on after taking some time off from YouTube to share my favorite pregnancy workouts. Obviously, everyone is different, so honor that. Always consult your doctor before taking on any new workouts, especially when you're pregnant. But if you're feeling good and you want to join along, I am taking this opportunity to work out at home and to use this as a way to keep motivating myself to stay active every single week. And hopefully you can join me and enjoy this time of your life and keep moving and stay healthy. This week we are working on some of my absolute favorite pregnancy stretches that you can do with me right from home. I am obviously here in my living room. I've got my dog with me. So these are workouts you can do from anywhere, comfort of your home. This week we don't need any props. Some weeks we will be using some props when we do some more Pilates and Barre inspired workouts. But right now we're going to keep it really gentle and just give our body some space to move into and stretch out a little bit. And we're going to get started right on into a child's pose on your yoga mat. Super quick, gentle stretch, about 10 minutes on your mat to open up and stretch out the hips and let yourself just breathe. So we're going to start in that child's pose. You want your toes touching your knees nice and wide. Your arms are reaching out in front of you, and you can let your forehead relax down. If you're at that stage in pregnancy where your belly's really big, you can stay a little higher up here, giving your belly some space, or you could even come into a puppy pose. So whatever works for you, we're going to start just by letting those hips open a little bit, taking about 5 breaths here. So I want you to let that forehead relax down on the mat and start to deepen your breath. Nice deep inhales in through your nose, breathing deep down into your belly, and slow, steady exhales out of your nose. Just noticing whatever comes up for you here. Not feeling any need to rush from the space. And then nice and slowly, you're going to wave it forward, coming into a tabletop position. That's your inhale, drawing your knees in so they're hips distance apart. We're going to start with our right hand. I'm just going to turn around a little bit here. You're going to start with your right hand. You're going to take your fingertips behind your right ears. Take a big breath in, open up, not all the way that your elbow is up towards the sky, just a little bit open, breathe in. And then breathe out, elbow of your right elbow to the inside of your left elbow. Take a breath in, open up again just a little bit. And exhale, right elbow taps the inside of your left arm, maybe your left elbow. One more time here. Breathe in, open. And breathe out, tap. Good. Start to come back through to your table. And we'll take that to the other side. So your left hand behind your left ear, kind of like if you were going to do a bicycle crunch or something laying on the ground. Inhale, open up just a bit. You're not totally stacking your shoulders. You don't want to move too much from your core here. And then exhale, closing, elbow towards the inside of your arm. 2 more like that with your breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And one more time, breathe in, open. And breathe out, close. That inhale, come back to a neutral. Release your left hand down. And again, just checking in, your wrists are right beneath your shoulders, your knees are hips distance apart. Start to come through some pelvic tilts or cats and cows as you might know them. So on your inhale, you're gonna drop and arch. You don't have to go too far. Obviously, when you're pregnant, everything feels a little different. Exhale, round your spine. Pressing the ground away, chin into your chest. Keep on going like that. Inhale, filling up. Feeling your ribs expand, your belly fill. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. And then exhale, round your spine. Scooping your belly up and in. And just one more time like that. Inhale, drop your belly, open your chest. And exhale, slowly, gently round. Good. Inhale, start to come through to a neutral spine. We're going to extend right leg long behind, and then ease your right foot forward. Right foot steps outside of the right hand, and then climbing your hands onto that right thigh, sink into your left hip flexor here. You don't want to splay open. You don't want your ribs to open, your chest to open. Keep everything hugging in, and you're melting into that left hip flexor. Be mindful that you're not overextending, you're not pushing a little further than you think you can. Just want a gentle stretch through the length, the front side of that left leg. Hold here. You can relax your hands on your thigh, relax your shoulders down, lightly pressing into the top of that back foot to take pressure off your knee. If your knee bothers you, you can always fold your mat over, take a little towel. We're not here too long, just a couple more breaths. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, softly release. We're gonna sink back. Hinge from your hips, just a little counteracting stretch. Half splits, flex your toes back towards your knee. Good, you wanna feel a nice stretch through the back of the leg, probably, hopefully the calf muscle here a little bit. Today is just about gently stretching, checking in with your body, nothing crazy. One more inhale. And exhale, release your hands down. You're gonna scoop that right knee back. Again, give yourself a little shakeout here. And we'll take that to the other side. So left foot's going to sneak forward. Softly, gently climb yourself onto your left thigh. Your hands are down on your thigh and sink into your right hip. Try to keep your ribs in, your core is engaged, your shoulders are relaxed, you're breathing length into that right hip flexor. Again, without going too deep here, you don't have to overextend. Take a couple more breaths. Beautiful, one more inhale. And exhale, we're gonna hinge it back, half splits, flex your toes. Relax your shoulders, keep your heart open towards the front of your mat. Take one more breath in here. And then breath out, we're gonna sweep that left knee back, coming back to your table. Planting your hands down softly. We're gonna take a little side body stretch. You're gonna take your left shoulder towards your left hip towards your left shoulder. So from like an aerial view, you're like creating a bit letter C with your side body. And then inhale, come through center. And exhale to the other side, right to right. Inhale, come back through center. Sweeping your arms back. Come to sit up nice and tall on your shins. Breathe in, reach up, look up. And then breathe out. Hands are going to come down to your hips. We're going to come on back to a garland pose yogi squat. So however you want to get there really. We're going to come on up through standing. Maybe shake out a little bit. And then you're going to take your feet as wide as your mat. You want your heels on your mat slightly, your toes off your mat slightly. So your toes are facing out. And from here, we're going to come all the way down. So we're sitting our bum straight down into our squat. From here, you are going to take your hands together and you're going to push your hands together and pull your hands down. As you pull your hands down, you should feel your arms lightly press into your legs, opening up that stretch a little bit more. Nice, bud. What is this? Good, and you kind of squeeze your arms with your legs, you kind of press your arms into your legs. You're squeezing and pressing in both directions, really getting low in that squat. If your heels can't come down, you can take your feet a little bit wider, or you're welcome to take your hips a little bit higher. Good, 2 more breaths here. And we're gonna come down to a seat in 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to take my right hand back behind me, then my left for support. Sit down gently. And leaning into my hands, I'm going to find a little windshield wiper here just to release. Think about really coming onto your side, giving yourself a little massage here. Awesome. Coming into an easy seat, crisscrossing your legs, maybe right ankle in front of left. We're going to take right hand down and then sweep that left arm up. Really think about lifting and lengthening your left underarm up and out of your hip. So you're creating space through your ribs. Take a big breath in And then exhale, relax your shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, relax your shoulder. Couple more breaths here. And take it to the other side. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, left hand comes down with ease. Breathe in, right arm reaches. Relax your shoulder. And lengthen up and over to the other side. Are you gonna get that? Good, reach and lengthen your underarm up and out of your hip, creating space through your ribs, breathing deep into that lung. Think about getting wider through your lungs here. And inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, let your arms float down with ease. And our last little stretch here, soles of the feet together. Knees are gonna come open to the side, interlocking your fingers around your toes. Elbows come down to help the knees down hinge from your hips. Try to let your head relax. Breathing into your hips. Your knees don't have to come super low. If they're up here, that's totally fine. Again, not overextending, trying to keep your spine straight, not letting that back round. Awesome, and then coming up nice and tall. We'll take one more little bonus stretch because why not? Taking legs to a straddle, about 80%. Don't have to go too wide here. And then walk those hands forward, lengthening the hamstrings. Flex your toes back. Again, spine is long and straight. You don't have to worry about going too low here. You can have space for your belly. And then walking hands back. Roll those shoulders back and down and give yourself a little hand. Great work. I'll see you next time.